What did everybody make today of the Chris Watts tape? I totally understand that Tammy and the other guy had to be very nice to him because they really wanted him to say more. So I understand that they were rubbing his shoulder still and rubbing up to him and everything. But I struggled. I think I bit my lip for the first half an hour or more while there's just all this laughing and joking going on in that room. And I know they weren't trying to arrest him. They wanted to talk to him. I understand that, but all that laughing and joking, he is in prison with a life sentence because he murdered his wife and children. I still thought there was quite a lack of information regarding Shanann and the children. There was still a lot of it was still all like that. And I mean, I feel so sorry for Shanann if she had to have him sitting on top of her already for half an hour while he's basically telling her he wants to split up, and then she goes, "That's it, you're not seeing the kids, dead." I think that she was so shocked. That's what it sounded like in his thing. She was so shocked. She didn't reply or get him off or fight because she was absolutely shocked to death. Poor Shanann. You know, she comes home, and I know that I don't want to talk about it in too big a detail, but there she was constantly, going on her texts about him not wanting her and stuff like that. She gets wanted, sort of, and she probably thinks, oh, everything's all right. It was just a blip we were going through. He wanted me. We made love, or whatever she wants to call it. And then I thought that was very, very bad taste, talking about their sex life in that interview room. Really, with Shanann, a woman that can't even defend herself, not even here talking about her sex life, about how she wanted it. I'm just a bit gobsmacked by that, by the way. Oh my goodness gracious me. But anyway, she probably thought, oh, it's okay, everything's all right. And within hours, he's killed her. I don't think she could believe it. Poor Shanann. Just poor Shanann and those children. And she probably thought, because he said, if you believe him in the interviews, that he's never attacked or really shouted much at Shanann. So the last few weeks of their relationship was quite different, he said, because they were always arguing, but forgetting the fact that he was having an affair as well, which totally changes everything. You're deceiving, lying, betraying someone, and then expecting them to jump hula hoops next to you. They're never going to be able to do that for you because you're already somewhere else doing something else. All along I said that maybe he just snapped. That's what he said. A lot of the things that I'm saying, about the fact that I could see the shadows on the drive, that those children had gone off somewhere else, although unfortunately they didn't really talk about the drive very much, did they? Which I really would have loved him talking about the drive. But yeah, in a sense, there wasn't so much more known about everything that we hadn't already heard of Dr. Phil. Yes, some of the details were a bit more there, but I don't know, I just thought, I kept texting Bling Bling, my friend, and saying, they're laughing. And if this is awful, they're laughing all the time. I did hear him say some nice things about Shanann. I did hear him say that he wished that he'd never done it. I bet he wishes he'd never done it. I bet he wishes that he was still with Shanann and with his children, of course. Again, we found out that his girlfriend lied. I never knew he was married. Well, she did. I didn't really hear him moaning about anybody. Not really. He did about Shanann a bit, and then he said some nice things. But again, he liked her cooking. He had to like her as a person, not just her cooking. To be honest, in that interview, just like the ones he had when he was arrested. All I heard was him, me, 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 when really still 4 people had died, and he would have had a son by now. You know, I don't think he misses his old life in a way. He does miss it all, the children, Shanann, but in another way he doesn't. He sounded quite at home in the prison. In fact, you'd never even believe he was in a prison. Oh, anyway, I don't want to say much more. This is just a few words coming at the end of that day. I don't know how everybody else feels, because I'm probably going to re-listen to the thing a few more times so that I can get into this thing, because all I kept doing was biting my lip thinking, they're laughing? 4 people lost their lives. Well, I tell you what, you just kill people, go to prison, it's fun, isn't it? Everybody's laughing and joking and... I don't know. What does everybody else think then? I think I was a bit like, I did feel that maybe he had been a nice guy and he snapped, but he still snapped and he still killed his whole family and he lied massively. And does everybody think that he was telling the truth on everything? I still don't think he was. I think that he hasn't. I still don't think that he's even come to terms with the fact that he's killed his own children and wife yet. He says he's not, but I still think he's in denial. Otherwise, he wouldn't be laughing, would he, really? And having a nice time. Anyway, thanks very much for watching.